Hello and welcome to the United Stand. Gareth Bale versus Cristiano Ronaldo. Who would you take at Manchester United? I, in the top right hand corner, get your votes in on the poll as we go through some of the statistical analysis from last season. We're only looking at La Liga and Champions League games because Copa del Rey and all that, it really doesn't matter. But you're going to see some glaring issues, maybe, differences between Ronaldo and Bale. But what does your heart say? What does your head say? Maybe you're somewhere with your heart at the start of this video where you're going to be in 5 minutes time when we go through some of the stuff. Obviously, contextually, people will go straight away, oh my God, what are we doing talking about Ronaldo and Bale? We ain't going to sign him. Well, you know what? Probably not. But we're not Liverpool, we're not Arsenal. We actually have signed big players in the last few years. No one thought we could pull the Pogba deal off 2 years ago, and we did it. Ronaldo or Bale, I believe one of them will leave, and if one of them leaves, then I think that Manchester United have to put themselves and try and push themselves to the front of the queue to get one of those two players. So who would you prefer? Obviously, it was reported last night, Saturday night, that Gareth Bale United are preparing an £80 million bid. And we've heard over the last few days that Ronaldo would like to come back to Manchester United at some point from people linked to Real Madrid, teammates, etc. We don't know what the truth is around any of that, but what we do know is, what would you do in that hypothetical situation, Bale or Ronaldo? And before I tell you, let's have a quick look at some of their key head-to-heads from last season. Well, obviously, if you start off with the age, 29 to 33. 29 for Bale. He's not 29 yet, but he will be in the next month or so. So I've said 29 now because Ronaldo has only just turned 33. 4 years difference. But there's more to that because straight away you might go, well, a 4-year difference. But actually, what about this? Ronaldo, injury record, non-existent. Hardly ever injured. The perfect physical specimen. I don't think there's a better physical specimen of a footballer or athlete in the world. Those tests that were run a few months ago, apparently he's got the fitness and body physique of a 25-year-old. Well, I don't know about that. I don't think he's going to keep playing until he's 45, but I certainly think Ronaldo will go for another 3 or 4 years at the top, especially as his game has adjusted, which we'll talk about in a moment. Gareth Bale, 4 years younger, but the issue with Bale is a little bit injury prone. Can he deal with 60 games in the Premier League, Champions League, and the tenacity and pace and physicality of the Premier League? He hasn't been able to do it for Real Madrid for the last couple of years. So, bit of a question mark on that. One that Bale refutes, though. He says he's fit all season and he could have played a lot more. Games over the season, well, there you go. This is Champions League and La Liga. Ronaldo 40 to Bale's 33. Some of that is a little bit to do with Bale not being picked, granted, but Ronaldo winning out on that. Goals, 41 to Bale's 19. Now, what you get with Ronaldo, providing you're providing with the assists and the chances, you get a lot of goals. I mean, he's better than a goal a game there, isn't he? 41 goals. Bale 19, which is still pretty good, but it is Real Madrid. But he is playing off, Bale does play off the width. He does play off the width. Ronaldo can play off the left. We're going to look at the heat maps. In fact, let's do the heat maps now just to evidence this. So if we go to heat map, where do you want to go? Let's go fly a kite. Let's go Gareth Bale first. Here he is. So let's have a look at where they are comparing because I think that will explain a little bit more about the goals. Statistics, season heat map, pull you down a bit. So there you can see for Gareth Bale, all over the place. Arrows going that way. So he's on the left, he's on the right, he's in the middle. But predominantly, there's nothing around the centre circle. He's a width player, and in the final third, he will get into the box. But yellows, really, nothing really heat, no real definition of a red. He's all over the place. Some people might quite like that interchangeability. Some people might quite like that. Let's have a look at Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. This is the SofaScore app if people don't use it. I use it quite a lot, especially for the heat maps. Ronaldo, look at that. Red in the box. And when it's red, it's United. No, when it's red, it means that is where he is. And if you look at Jesse Lingard's heat map, it's barely even light yellow. That's because heat map is about when you're on the ball. So Lingard is very, very good at what he does off the ball, but you won't see much heat on a Lingard heat map because he's not on the ball a lot. What you're seeing with Ronaldo there is that red is where he's on the ball a lot. And Ronaldo likes to be on the ball. And obviously, more off the left than the right. Still likes to play off the left more than the right. But mainly, look at that penalty box. That's what you get with Ronaldo. And that's why you get in the goals. 41 goals. So, for me, the Ronaldo goals is probably what United need. And I know a lot of people say, well, Lukaku, what happens to Lukaku? As I said before, if you're driving a nice Audi A4 and someone offers you a Ferrari, it's goodbye Lukaku Audi and it's hello Cristiano Ronaldo Ferrari. That's just how it works. If you've got an opportunity to get one of the best players, if not the best player in the world, or Bale, both would be into that category, you do it. Like, Bale's infinitely better than Alexis Sanchez, isn't he? And Ronaldo's infinitely better than Lukaku. So, yeah, the slight difference there. Assists is quite interesting, though. Only 4 for Bale, 8 for Ronaldo. Is that because Ronaldo's playing more around the box? Ronaldo deemed to be a little bit of a selfish player, but he does have more assists in him than Bale, which is, quite interesting. I expected that to flip the other way. I knew Ronaldo would win on the goals, but Ronaldo wins on the assists as well. And then the average season rating, Ronaldo an 8, Bale a 7.5. Remember, this is in the Champions League and La Liga, so it's the best competitions these two have played in over the last, and it's only over the last season. Again, Bale been a bit in and out of the team. Ronaldo always the focal point of the team, so Ronaldo playing a lot more. So, I mean, looking at the stats there, apart from age, Ronaldo wins on every single one. But there are other more important things. Dribbles, 1.2 dribbles a game, successful for Bale, 1.4 for Ronaldo, so quite similar. Tackles, Bale, 0.8 tackles a game, Ronaldo 0.4. I expected Bale to win on that. Ronaldo's not really one for the tackling. Contract, 2022 for Bale, 2021 for Ronaldo, and that's, you might think, well, what's the relevance of that? There is a relevance to that because they're both very long contracts. 2021 still 3 years away. Bale's got 4 years on his contract. What would you want to pay for them is what I'm trying to get at. What would you want to play for Ronaldo or Bale? Because I nearly put that in as a category, but I thought let's just talk about it. Because you go Bale or Ronaldo, and I imagine some of you are quite split. You can get your vote in the top left-hand corner, click the eye there, get your comments in below. What I want to see is really which one you'd go for and why. It's easy to go Bale, Ronaldo, one-word answers, but what would you go for and why? I'm going to tell you mine in a moment. But the contract situation is interesting because Bale's got a longer-term contract. Simply, would you pay more for Bale than Ronaldo? Because I think that's maybe what's going to happen. Because that's where it comes down to for me. If you're telling me Bale's 80 million and Ronaldo's going to cost 150 million, that's when Bale comes into the equation for me. If you're telling me you get Ronaldo for 100 million, you get Bale for 100 million, then I'm always going to go Ronaldo. If they're the same price, it's got to be Ronaldo. If there's quite a big disparity and Bale's a little bit cheaper, I'd probably think Bale. But in closing, I go for Ronaldo every day. I've said this before. There's no player I'd bring back to Manchester United or bring to Manchester United other than other than Ronaldo. It's a dream. It's a fantasy. It's romance. He's the best player in the world for me. I always say Ronaldo over Messi. I don't want to get into that debate, but Ronaldo for me. Be very happy if we got Gareth Bale. I would never believe we can get Ronaldo until he's holding up the shirt. I think Gareth Bale is maybe more gettable, but it really depends on who the next Real Madrid manager is going to be. Anyway, lots for you there. Do drop a like on the video if you like these head-to-head things that we do. We're going to do more over the summer. Lots and lots of transfer stuff, but sometimes it's good just to have a hypothetical. Who would you go for and why? Get your vote in the top right-hand corner, and remember we're live tonight at 8 PM with Flex and Sophie. Thanks for watching.